Now in making fires, one thing that we're always taught is start with the smallest stuff and graduate to the bigger stuff, fuel-wise, right? Well, I'm going to teach you something different here, or I'm going to revisit it actually. I made this video a long time ago, and I wanted to do it more in this setting, and this is called the upside down fire. So we're going to take what you've learned and turn it upside down. We're going to start with the biggest stuff first, and then we're going to go to the smallest stuff. While I'm doing this upside down fire, I'm gathering these bigger pieces first, sawing through this. I don't want to saw all the way through and waste the energy. What I'm going to do is just saw about halfway through, and then with this configuration, it's easy to stand up, stomp on it, done. So guess what we're making?
What?
We're making an upside down fire.
What's that?
I'll show you. And utilize that to help split wood too. Here is the basic concept of that upside down fire. So you can see what you would normally start with is up top, what you would normally end up with, bigger size is on bottom. So we'll see how this works out. To give you an idea of some of the diameter down there, you can make it different diameter, but there's my hand, my fingers to the bottom ones. And again, they just gradually get smaller up to the top. The theory behind this is you light the top, and what it does is it burns down, so there's very little management when you have the fire going. Now of course there's management putting it together, but once you get it together, well, it should be somewhat manage free. So we'll give it a shot here. So actually, while we've got that going, I am going to start some dinner. Are you hungry, bud?
Yes. No, a little piece too often.
Beef jerky? Where's the beef jerky?
Back there, I'll get it.
Go get it. So what you can notice so far is that you'd almost think that you have all this wood, all this fuel in this big pile, and you're going to get this huge roaring fire. But you can see it's not too bad. It burns actually quite slow. You can see we are 11 minutes in, and we don't have a raging roaring fire, right? It's just still kind of burning slow. You can see it is burning down. So kind of a fun, interesting concept. Get everything prepared beforehand, get it going, and now I can start concentrating on some other camp chores while my son here enjoys the fire. We are 17 minutes into the upside down fire, and obviously as it gets down to more fuel, bigger fuel, the fire's getting a little bit bigger, but it's not huge. To give you an idea, that is 30 minutes into the burn without doing anything. So it could use a little bit of management, maybe moving that log over or something like that, but I'll just let it go. How are those noodles?
Good.
There is 45 minutes, actually almost 50 minutes of burn time. I haven't done anything. Again, you could, just move those, those side pieces on top a little bit. Some of those pieces that have fallen off. And now it's just kind of a nice, really warm bed of coals with some flame in there. Not too bad. This is an hour and 34 minutes later, and at this point I have done extremely little to the fire. All I've done is the occasional management piece of, for example, taking this piece right here and just kind of moving it up, putting it in the center of the fire. One thing that I've done is to help manage this kind of what's remaining of the fire. Now Trout's got his own little fire going there in the back, but this one right here, I've built this little reflector for him using the emergency blanket, and that emergency blanket works awesome as a fire reflector. What do you think, Trout?
It works.
Works pretty good, doesn't it?